us with this thin and light gaming powerhouse. I've said this a lot of times. I got a good collector cache set for Mars on this laptop, and we've also watched replays and tried out heroes in the demo of Dota 2 client, and we can confirm that the performance is top notch. So do check it out.
And of course, Omen is here for you to elevate your best games in Dota, and also Tumi is here as well for you to be the top fashion gamer in the entire country. So make sure you check out Tumi because they are giving out 2 free backpacks every single day throughout this tournament. There's still 4 backpacks left for you to win. So make sure you sign up at tumi.com/esports.
Yeah, do check out their backpacks. Really high quality stuff and a good size as well. It can fit quite a lot in there.
Yeah,
especially Divine Rapier.
Yeah, Divine Rapier. You can fit your entire team in this backpack.
And even if you die, you won't drop that Divine Rapier, right? It'll be in your backpack the whole time.
This is my favorite part of the podcast. I have to tiptoe because this bag is so huge, but I like it. I like the style. We're giving away 2 of them as well.
Absolutely, 2 of them every day. So do enter to win a Tumi backpack. And not just that, we've also got our Logitech G mice giveaway. Make sure you enter through the link in the banner down below because you will stand a chance to win after you fill in the survey. It's free to enter, so do feel free to enter and possibly win yourself a brand new shiny Logitech G gaming mouse. Now, not just the mouse, we've also got our Nerf's prophecies happening today. Entries are going to close tonight, so make sure you enter by the end of today. If you're wondering what this is, all you have to do is predict who'll make it to the grand finals, which I think this will be pretty easy if you tune into today's matches. And of course, if your predictions are correct, you'll be in the running to win a $100 Steam gift card. So enter, it's free to enter. You guys have absolutely nothing to lose. We've got so many giveaways happening on the stream that test out your luck. You know, maybe you'll multicast.
Exactly, and if you want to get something for yourself but not rely on RNG factor, we have the One Esports online merchandise store. So do drop by shop.oneesports.gg because we have a lot of a line of products there. We even have a new set of apparels if you guys check it out. It's in the form of t-shirt, you know, GG, meet or feed, whatever you want to satisfy the needs in your daily pubs. But when you make a purchase, do remember to use the discount code CDOTA10 for some sweet discount.
Alright, gentlemen, so I do believe the draft is almost ready. It might be ready now. If it is, we will jump into the draft like this. Magic, gentlemen. Alright, Fnatic versus TNC, Game 1, best of 3 series. Of course, there's going to be the potential of cheese, but I think more importantly, will we see something new? I think that's what everyone's hoping at.
I think we all wish to see something new, but so far, both TNC and Fnatic are going back to their old kind of comfort pick. DJ on the actually the tiny Morphling. Morphling has always been the first phase ban from any team that's up against Fnatic because you all know how good Savage is on this particular hero, and TNC side went back to the Void Spirit. That's most of the time KP will be playing that, and the Enchantress as well.
10 seconds remaining.
Obviously, I think come to this point, none of us is a big fan of Enchantress. I even have to force myself to write 20 pages of his report just to justify how bad this hero is. But I guess we'll see how it works out for us.
There is a but, right? Because TNC is probably the only team that's run this Enchantress in the offlane role, and we did see that Enchantress. Was it? No, it was
Fnatic.
It was Fnatic.
It was in the offlane.
Yeah, it was against an anti-mage.
But historically, KP has also played this Enchantress offlane, so there is that flex possibility. I mean, the opening heroes are KP heroes too.
10 seconds
so it looks like they're trying to keep KP's hero pool open, maybe try and throw Fnatic off as well. I mean, if you look at Void Spirit, he's been very solid over the course of the tournament. A lot of teams have favored him, especially during the round robin group stage. So not really surprised with that pick, but yeah, the early Enchantress, I think that's your biggest gripe, right? Picking it up so early.
Yeah, the thing is, this hero doesn't fill up a lot of requirements that you want on your team. It doesn't have much of tower push, tower defense. It has a bit of ganking ability if you are good in using your summons, but most of the time you'll see this hero fall off really quick when it comes to the mid game and does nothing.
I just had a light bulb. Do you think TNC might be trying to run a Clink strat?
Yeah, I was thinking of a Clink. We had this discussion, right? That Clink's, he has like what, a 9% increase in pick rate, and I think a 6 to 7% increase in win rate.
And of course, a 50% increase in Reddit complaint threads.
Yeah, definitely. But they tweaked his numbers early this morning, but it's towards his early game. They did not touch his late game at all, and I think Clinks is still darn good. You can play him in the safe lane. He's decent in the mid lane as well, especially against range heroes like TA, Invoker, you name it. Klings is a good pick. But I think Enchantress, what Icefrog is trying to do, my speculation is that they are trying to turn Enchantress back into a core. They kind of made Nature's Attendant more effective early on with the tick killing. They gave her extra range if she buys Aghanim Scepter, which was the core item for Enchantress back then. But I still think the core issue with Enchantress was Untouchable being an ultimate instead of her basic skills. It just doesn't give her that lane dominance that she used to have.
She just feels very weak during that laning stage. It's almost like she needs to be treated as a core as well sometimes.
Yeah, because previously when Untouchable was a basic skill,
5 seconds
she's
remaining.
dominant in lane because you just can't hit her.
Yep.
But now you can do the same, and she doesn't have the best health pool either. So I think Enchantress is mostly going to be a support for TNC.
Yeah, and right now Fnatic is going to have the first pick of this second phase. So they can either go for Jab's hero first, or they can get something that can flex around with, so that they can keep Ice heroes or Moon's hero in secret first.
And there's a Timber still available.
Yep.
I think you go against
5 seconds
Void
remaining.
and you just need kind of strong laners, especially when they're playing in the Ench lane, or some heroes that can clear out the creeps. We've talked about this. Winter Wyvern is one of those examples that Fnatic does play in both the off lane and in the support.
I'm just wondering if Fnatic wants to bring back the Shaker Morph combo as well, because AA is obviously banned out, one of the strongest counter to Morphling, and also Shaker is still in the pool now.
Fnatic also plays the Chen.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
So we
100% chain win rate for Jabs. This statistic was back when it was still group stage. Fnatic is going back to the Trend Protector. It could still be Jabs hero or SSS heroes, but most of the time when this hero is picked, it will be on ice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You also have this Tiny, right? DJ does play the Tiny. Moon also plays the Tiny. I think Moon is the only player to play Tiny, to bring back the Tiny core with the Echo Saber in the playoffs. The right click against Neon Esports.
Yeah.
Well, Neon Esports in the group stage, but he played that.
Yeah, but Moon always loves to go for DPS heroes on this magical hero. Like another example is the Lina.
Oh yeah.
He's one of the player that will go for the DPS build on Lina and really make it work, especially when it comes to the late game. So that possibility is definitely there. And TNC is still not going to reveal the potential Klings yet, but they are going back to the Phoenix.
I was just suggesting the Klings. I wasn't saying they were going to pick the Klings.
I mean, this is TNC style, right?
It could be the potential, right?
Yeah.
It could be the potential cheese, right?
I mean, TNC loves their Phoenix a lot. We always see this Phoenix, and we've seen KP play the Void Spirit, I think, in two of the games across this entire league, and his Void Spirit has also been super amazing. But with this Phoenix Phoenix and support, not the best support duo, I don't know. But it's lane dominant, right? I think TNC can live with this, but Fnatic with the Snapfire, instant response to break this egg.
Yeah, now you talk about it does looks like an Enchantress core. I think there's a high possibility for it, because look at TNC's ban out the Puck, Ember. This is setting up for What Spirit to be a core, so probably going to be Amel on the What Spirit on mid, and you don't want to have a Phoenix plus Enchantress duo as well. It doesn't give you early aggression, doesn't give you any ganking ability as well, unless you really unless the Enchantress can use the summon units to a perfection.
Yeah.
But I really don't like them as a duo together right now, especially when Fnatic has the Leader Shadow on Snapfire to counter that 8.
It's a little difficult now because they do have a combo with the Phoenix. We've got the Faceless Void revealed for TNC.
Yeah.
So they've got a way to somewhat protect the Phoenix egg, but they've also got set up for this Phoenix egg, right? You go for the Chronosphere, then you go for the Supernova right next to the Chronosphere. It's really hard to get out of that after the Chronosphere duration. So we've got some team fight for TNC. But there's something a little bit interesting with their lineup. They've got this really good ulti hard lockdown, but they don't have lane rotation lockdowns. They're only running this Enchantress so far. And Phoenix, the only lockdown you have a Supernova.
So everything actually comes down to the Void Spirit. He has to rely on his early rotation, and those have to work as well. And until he gets the U-Scepter, everything should be a bit easy, but Fnatic's lineup, they're super fast in the early game. Tiny rotation, Snapfire on the lane, and of course Trend Protector has always been one of the stronger hero on lane.
Yeah, I think TNC Predator right now, if that Ench is going to be a core and they are looking for support, I don't know, Pango support still seems okay. TNC love to run the Pango support to protect this egg. If they are looking for an offlaner, there's also the Mars as well. TNC Predator being one of the teams that plays at Mars. Centaur is also not too bad, but KP doesn't play too much of that.
Brewmaster got a lot of buff.
And yeah, Brewmaster got...
Entire Primus Spring got buff, all the 3 pandas.
Yeah.
This is the KP special as well.
Yeah.
Do you think they could fit the panda into this lineup too?
There's also the Doom for them. I think the Doom is also, it's also an RML/KP hero that TNC Predator can look at. I think they also play the Doom support, if I'm not mistaken, on Tim's. Fnatic, they banned the Evoker, so they're expecting TNC to run this mid laner last. So the TNC, they have this Kunkka as well on the back of their head, on the back of their mind. It is a big possibility, but
even Invoker is being banned.
yeah. But I think right now, one small detail about Snapfire is that she's even better against right clickers because of the scatter blast change. 100 flat attack speed reduction. You're not hitting the Snapfire.
Yeah.
It makes him really good on lane. So right now, any support that wants to go up and try to trade hit with them, you get scatter blast, you just get the hell out. You don't want to be trading against this fire.
Yeah. Alright, there's the Kunkka eliminated. So it looks like TNC didn't want the Kunkka themselves.
Yeah, I think if the Kunkka goes over to Fnatic, they can put this DJ on the support, and then suddenly this Kunkka just buffs up the entire team so much. You have the Rum, you have the Cookie, and suddenly you have the living armor Cookie, and you have the Rum. It's just way too much.
It's not even just the Rum, right? You've got counter initiation with the Kunkka. You can just boat into the Chrono, and then Void can't commit to that Chrono.
Yeah, and heroes like Enchantress especially is extremely bad against the Kunkka. Kunkka destroys her with one combo. So Fnatic, they take out the Lina and Hwap going over the TNC.
So there's still a lot of flexibility for TNC. They can potentially put the Quap or the War Spirit on the lane or the mid lane, depends on what Fnatic is going to pick next. This is going to be Moon's last pick hero. Has pretty much TNC has pretty much shown their hand already.
Yeah, it's either Moon or DJ right now. But I think with the tiny
5 seconds remaining.
I don't know, I feel like you can, because you have the last pick, you can easily pick a Moon hero. I think one of the heroes that has seen a bit of resurgence and some love is the Razor. We all know Razor mid.
Yeah.
It's also one of the classics back then.
Also not very fun to play.
Not very fun to play against, if you're a right clicker, right? If you're a Void, you absolutely hate the Razor.
Oh, really?
I mean, in general, it's not very fun to play either.
He's just like a Viper.
Yeah, he's like a Viper, but...
but anyways, I really love Fnatic to pick up another core because you don't want to play a single core lineup into a Phoenix plus Void, Faceless Void lineup.
Yeah.
Every time you get chronoed by the Void, you are just gone and you don't have your winning condition anymore. So Fnatic really taking their time to figure out what's the best pick here, potentially change the dynamic of this game.
So here let's go into Quap. It's not much their banner. That was pretty mid. Oh yeah.
We were talking
about this, right? Like,
but
if
maybe
one
not
team,
for Fnatic.
No, but I was saying Moon is one of the players that actually played.
He actually mentioned that
on mid lane.
We expected maybe TNC is gonna bring it out, but we also did talk about this on broadcast that if there's another team, it's gonna be Fnatic, because I think Arthur did ask me if Klinx is good in mid, right? CCNC did play the Klinx mid, and Klinx is good into range matchup. You really can out-trade range heroes. I know Queen of Pain has magic damage, but it received a bit of nerf, so I think Klinx is totally fine.
Yeah. So we haven't seen Klinx in practice yet, right? This is going to be our first time over the course of the one Esports Dota 2 Southeast Asia League. That's very long. Oh, goodness. Now, historically, Klinx is actually very squishy. He's very easy to gank. He's got the skeleton walk, but Quap, she's got all this AoE to work with. Isn't this Klinx a little bit scary going up against a Quap matchup?
But nowadays, Klinx is super beefy with his death pack, so...
But that's level 6.
Yeah,
pre-6. So it's, would you say Klinx is in the same position as a Storm Spirit? Like, pre-6 is very easy to gank?
I wouldn't say easy to gank, but he definitely doesn't want to just fight. He just wants to farm and get the levels, hit the level 6 with the death pack. You normally go at 2-2-4 max skeleton walk because it gives you so much mobility. But I feel that this Klinx can really do some huge damage to TNC.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would also love to see how this Klinx work out. If there's one team that can make this work, it's gonna be Fnatic. So I'm Fnatic.
Yeah, another good egg killer. You strafe, the egg just gets boiled. I like Fnatic.
Oh goodness, I had a feeling you guys are going to go for Fnatic because of this Klinx. Alright, looks like the panel is dead set on Fnatic to win this first game with the Klinx. But will this Klinx be enough to turn this game into the favour of Fnatic? We'll find out if TNC will overcome this challenge. Winter and Lyrical, take it away for our first game of the day.
Thank you so much, Daniel Lee. Dead set. An interesting turn of phrase with the skeleton man in the game. And then also another hero that kind of looks similar in the new Tiny set. I thought it was just like Tiny's big brother, or Quince's big brother when I saw it before. But Winter, it's the big guns in Southeast Asia. It's all coming down to this upper bracket finals. TNC, Fnatic, what do you think?
Well, I think it's a 23 Savage Morphling.
Let's see if what they can do with it. Let's hop into the game if he's going to be able to do it right now into game number 1.
Does this hurt?
I admit nothing but my sadness that you're gone. I admit nothing but my sadness that you're gone.
So, Winter, I want to explore that idea you just said. 23 Savage Morphling, a hero he came to prominence on, but also a hero that can be very volatile. And recently, he has been struggling a little bit in this league. Good, bad? What do you think? Is that you're saying you like it, the 23 Savage Morph, I'm assuming?
March. It's in trouble.
Uh-oh. Oh no, is it starting already? The battle, the beatdown. I was not ready for there to already be action in this game, but I guess I should have kind of expected it, considering the way that these two teams face off against each other. But won't be a kill there.
I guess it's not that bad skilling the Nature's Attendance, and you could see the change, right? It heals a little bit faster, I think, compared to before because of the interval. So I guess that's kind of like a buff in some ways, but the total amount of heal doesn't change, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
It just heals like faster. Like there's a extra tick for every second. Before it's 1 tick per 1 second. Now the tick is changed to 0.5 seconds.
All right, I think it's better against damage over time spells because you don't have to worry about like dropping down below that death threshold.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's better against those spells.
But go back to the Savage Morphling. This is the hero that he sort of was known for a long time, and definitely knows how to play it well.
You're washed up.
It's a pretty good game of Morphling. Void is a decent counter, but generally you should be able to react and get your strength morph off from against the Chronosphere, and they have living armor to protect him. So I think he's in a pretty good game to solo carry this as a Morphling. All he needs to do is get a good laning phase, and he has a Treant on his lane. So more than likely he's going to be able to farm. And he's against a Void Spirit, not the hardest of lanes for him.
Yeah, it's interesting. When we saw the tree come out, I was expecting this just to be the Ice tree again. But I guess based upon the way that the draft worked out, and they ended up going for that last pick because they wanted to change things around.
This is the thing you should notice about Fnatic. Their position 5 and off lane has a few overlapping heroes. Snapfire, Treant, and Chen. Both Jabs and Ice play the same heroes. And even Phoenix to a certain extent, Phoenix and Winter Wyvern. So whenever they draft and they open this kind of heroes that look like a support initially or look like an offlane initially, there is still room for adjustments during the draft for them.
One of the reasons that they're so deadly in the draft for sure. But it did end up sort of transitioning afterwards. And, the thing that I was thinking through my head was like, okay, oftentimes they do it to buy space for this late game carry. But then once they saw maybe that Faceless Void and the Phoenix combo together, like, all right, maybe we actually can't out carry them with what's left in the pool. And they decided to switch it up. Or maybe it was a plan all along. Who knows?
I think
played out of the mid lane.
I think it's mostly because of the lane matchup. I think they feel like if we do a Treant against Void, you can't really pressure him, and you're not gonna do so well in the lane, so it's hard for the Treant. And on a support role, he could still defend and delay the towers when you get your levels on the living armor. So they choose to put the Snapfire against the Void. Oh my god.
Dude, we've got the whole slew of voice lines coming from Aghanim Scepter. Should be noted, it looks like most of them have either only gotten to the 2nd level, which is the admit nothing but my sadness that you're gone, or they just like that line a lot. And then big old man Mr. KP himself has beaten the highest level one, having the Bok voice line. So kind of interesting little lore background there, maybe seeing what these teams have been spending their time on instead of practicing for the tournament. Who knows? But, the game mode's really good.
Why do you even need to practice for the tournament? Just need to play some pubs,
Or some Aghanims.
So there was a mini patch today, right? I think the only hero that got affected from the patch today is Klings. I mean, in this game.
Right.
Sort of rebalanced all his spells actually.
It all stays somewhat the same in terms of the way that they function.
Yeah, just a slight numbers nerf.
Do you kind of agree with the need? Have you seen much Clinks in your pubs at all?
I haven't played since the new patch. Not even one game. I was just watching games, so I don't know. But I realized that Klings has been fairly picked a lot because of the buffs.
And we'll see if it ends up working for them here in this game. So far, doing pretty good across the lanes, it looks like, for TNC.
Yeah.
Fnatic, only Ice that's having a really good time.
Klings is, he's having an okay time.
Yeah.
Hop denied 10 creeps almost. I mean, the CS is almost the same, the ones that last hit. But the denies is a huge difference, and Phoenix is here with the dust. Okay, he's dead.
And then, quick little jump out there. Oh, he's actually dodging all the range attacks. And they might be able to get something on the backside of the toss back. Nah, don't want to do it.
Yeah, very, very nice rotation from teams there, realizing there was kill potential and forming a rune just in time for the runes. Perfect.
Yeah, well done. And it's a regen rune from DJ instead that ends up getting it. So in spite of the gank, Fnatic's still able to make it work. Thought about diving there to mess with the Phoenix a little bit more, but thinks better of it. Man, can you imagine if Armel would have gotten that?
GG. It's literally GG. The lane is all for the clicks.
Well, it's not the case, then it is just going to be the rotation back towards bottom. Actually going to spend 2 wards on this bottom rune spot and potential gankable spot as well.
Okay, he plays... Oh no, one is expiring. That's why he placed the one on the high ground.
Yeah.
So bounty rune soon. And you see the void is getting...
Oh, maybe dead. Well, yeah, scatter blast. No, he didn't have mana.
Yeah, no mana.
Oh, that would have been a kill.
I mean, you see, that's why they wanted to have the Snapfire down here instead of the Treant. Because there is a lot more kill potential compared to a tiny plus Treant lane.
Yeah. I remember when I was watching this hero first coming out, and Ice was the only one that was playing it in the off lane for a little while then.
He's like a Darkseer. You're a Darkseer player. You clear waves as Snapfire, and you buy team items. If you just does the same thing as Darkseer, and you're good in the team fights.
The thing that was interesting, though, is that when he first started playing it, he was maxing Little Shredder because the damage
that was
high level.
That was OP initially.
Yeah. But sadly, it is all back to basically just support role, and 23 Savage going to get rooted there. Jabs backing away afterwards. They don't have any chance to kill him. I mean, it's pretty hard to kill a Morphling in lane with a couple levels.
DJ is here though. Maybe they can try to set out a kill. Was he spotted by the ward? I didn't see where did he come from. Maybe they didn't see where he's going. He's moving towards middle right now. Once the Morphling reaches level 5, you won't be able to pressure him anymore.
Right. And I mean, even the pressure that they're applying right now isn't really stopping him from farming at all.
Yeah, look at his CS 28 against 28 against the Void Spirit 28. This is great for him. You don't really care so much about pressuring the opponent. You just care more about if you can farm.
So things to watch for here. Moon just ate his death pack, and Armel does have Sonic Wave with his level 6 as well as a haste rune. So this could very easily be a rotation. Looks like he's going to go bottom.
There we go.
And they're going to pop Mortimer's Kisses. Hello! How you doing, I say? So I want to talk to you for a second. But he got the kill on to Gabby another turn! Oh my god, is this actually going to work? He still has Sonic Wave. Armel does not want to use it.
He was 1 mana short of the Scatter Blast. He would have actually killed the Phoenix too.
That was crazy.
Ice in a nutshell for you, ladies and gentlemen.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
The most annoying offlaner, I swear, this guy. So right now, they didn't need to use the Sonic Wave, so he still has it, but he just needs to maybe pick up a rune later or have a support refill his bottle.
Does have his treads also if he wants to bring them out to himself afterwards. 30 seconds till the next rune. He might just wait till then because he does have at least a ward down bottom, so he should be able to outmaneuver anybody. And Moon, in the meantime, death packs another creep, and he's going to head over towards the mid lane while DJ, rather top lane, while DJ heads.
He really likes to play this hero. He's been trying this hero for a pretty long time.
DJ or Moon?
Moon on Klings. Even like 2 years ago, he was every now and then he would ask this hero to be picked for him.
Moon's
Oh, that's crucial. He gets the regen. That's very, very crucial. So the Queen of Pain misses out on the second rune. He's gonna TP bot again. Does he have enough mana for his combo?
Oh, he's
One spell,
pretty
yeah.
low. Clarity
Yeah,
on
one
him.
spell.
Oh, and Chrono gonna land. Did he get the strength up though? He did. Sonic Wave is out. It's not enough. 23 Savage is gone. That is both ultis used. Oof.
That sucks. That really, really sucks. And now Dire's gonna be happy farming the whole map, pressuring.
They're still chasing.
Warning shots. Those are warning shots, you know, Gabe. Don't you come near the tower. Don't you come near the tower. I dare you.
They're just going to pressure this one. They're coming near the tower now, though. Jump forward, waveform, and March is done. Now DJ catching the Birdman, Mr. Tim's on his way out. Things going all kinds of good for Fnatic over the last couple of minutes.
One stone, two bird.
They did it.
So right now the Klings is moving top. He has his
They
stack.
find jabs.
That pack.
P on him, still chasing. He gets the heal onto himself. Jab still trying to walk away and buy whatever time he can.
He's
They
fine.
kill the Crave. Yeah.
He's fine. Void has no chrono. He's like a creep right now.
We find Gabby.
Wow, that's a lot. Holy shit, that's a lot of damage.
Ain't no joke.
I was like, what? 500 right click damage? 600?
Yeah, and
He has no items to create bands. He has 2 red bands. Okay, fine, he has a broom handle. Slight extra damage.
yeah, man, that broom handle, look out for it.
Radiant's
It's
middle
dangerous.
tower is under attack.
Bounty
But
runes.
yeah, 10-minute mark now. We're gonna throw a little bit of a bounty as well onto the Faceless Void.